Hello everybody, welcome to my video today. I'm just gonna get over here on my iPad and get set up so I can see comments. And then you guys might hear my kids. They're right outside my door. They're playing outside. It's such a beautiful day here today. And so they're playing outside and, you know, they get along for 1 minute and then the next minute they're not getting along. So you might hear them. Hey Martha, how are you? Happy Friday. I'm just trying to find my video. Here we go, so I can see comments. That is better. Okay, so I gotta grab one more thing. I actually need my stamp set for my paper pumpkin kit, because we're going to use that today. Hi guys, happy Friday. Okay, so let's go over a few things for the month. It's Friday, so, and also let's go over the giveaway that I have for today. So I'm going to pick somebody on Monday. So, and I got to write myself a note to do this. Hey Debbie, hey Kathy. So this is for, well, actually, you know what I'll do is, let's see. Well, I can pick one on Monday. So the video from Tuesday, so remember I was live on Tuesday and we worked on some cards from the Looking Up card kit. So from that video on Tuesday, and then I put that on YouTube so everybody can comment. Hold on, guys. Just wait for them and then it'll be your turn, okay? That's nice of you to let Kayla use your bike. Maybe she can put you on like she does on her bike when you sit on the handlebars. Maybe she could try to do that. Okay, well sit on the stairs and wait for them and they'll come back and you'll have a turn. Andrew's sharing his bike with Kayla because she has flat tires and we had to order her stuff to get it fixed, and so they're down a bike and they're sharing, and I saw all of the girls go around the block and he was looking kind of sad out there because he had to wait. So anyways, on Tuesday we did some of the cards from the Looking Up card kit, and then so I was live then and I said, leave a comment, say hi, let me know that you're here. And then I uploaded that to YouTube, and then everybody on YouTube got to comment too. And then on this video, do the same because I have a giveaway and I'm going to share with you what that is. So today on my website, you guys are going to see this page. So remember on Tuesday, I said I would take the leftovers and I would create a simply layered page. So that's what's going to be up on my website today. The video is rendering on my computer right now, and I'm going to get it uploaded right when I'm done with this video. So you'll see that, the instructions for that. That was fun to make. And then let me show you what the giveaway is for today. So if you've commented on the Tuesday video and you've commented on this video and on the YouTube video from Tuesday, you're all entered. And the giveaway today is the Broadway birthday stamp, and then it has framelits to go with it. This is brand new. This is a brand new set. So I will pick one winner to get these items, and the framelits coordinate with the stamp set. Okay? So make sure you leave a comment. Let me know that you're here. Say hello. And then I will pick a winner this weekend and I will contact you on Monday. So I'm going to leave myself a note to do that on Monday. And then I'll contact you. Either I'll leave, what I do is I reply to the person wherever they left the comment and I let them know that they won. And then I contact them privately and ask them, you know, and tell them they won as well. And then they have to get back to me with a mailing address, and then I'll send this out. So this will go out next week to one of you. So I wanted to give that away. And then I want to talk about 2 giveaways for the month of August. So we are in the month of August. Hey, Miss Vicky, so fun you're on here. I can't wait to see you in a couple weeks. School is getting ready to start for us in a couple weeks, and I am excited to see everybody. I'm not excited for summer to end because I'm trying to get up earlier, and it's not working out so well for me. So this switch to getting up early is going to be a little bit hard. Okay, so we're in the month of August. We've just started August, and I want to share with you guys some giveaways that I have for you for the month of August and some things that are happening, and then we're going to make a card. Good morning, Cindy. So if you place an order with me of $60 or more this month, you're going to get this card kit right here. Okay, so can everybody see this? I got to make sure I'm in frame here. So this card kit coordinates with the wild, to a wild rose is what this coordinates with. And when you place an order with me of $60 or more, you're going to automatically get this class to go is basically what it is. So you will get a kit in the mail. You'll be able to make 2 each of these cards. You'll need the stamp set if you want to finish the cards, but you don't need the dies. If you don't want to get the bundle, you don't have to get the bundle because all the die cuts are going to be included for you guys, okay? It will come with a PDF of instructions and an exclusive video where we will hang out, where you guys will see me putting these cards together, okay? So that is the first thing that's going all month long. Just whenever you place an order, you'll get that card class to go. And I love the color combo. It is the Mary Merlot and then the crushed curry. Okay, so you get envelopes to go with it. You get Whisper White envelopes. You get the exclusive video. You get the exclusive PDF. And it's so fun to do, okay? And then for every $60 you guys spend, you get to pick out a set of combo blend markers. So the combo has the dark and the light. Okay, light and dark here. And for every $60, you pick out a combo pack. So you can pick out any color you want. Okay. So I must hear my mom's computer. Okay. Done. Okay. Sorry, guys. All right. So that is what's going on for the month of August. If you guys have any comment or questions, please let me know. And I will get back to you guys. Okay. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to use my paper pumpkin stamp. You can see some of them are missing from when I did my thing, but I didn't use the images from here. Okay. So I'm going to use this one right here. That's what we're going to use. And then I'm going to use this one. Here's to Strong Women. And then we're going to use the Noble Peacock Designer Paper. Okay. So I did not initially get this paper. And I only ended up getting it once. Oh, my mom's phone was on the porch. Once I got the paper share, and then once I was filling paper shares, and then I was cutting this paper, and I was like, oh my gosh, this paper is gorgeous. So this is the Noble Peacock paper. It is not double-sided. It is thicker. So can you guys hear how thick that is? But it has all of this foil. So can you guys see how beautiful all this foil is? The light is catching it. You guys know I'm going to use this piece. Let's just be real, because it has the Bermuda Bay. And then the other thing that sort of, coordinates with it is the Noble Peacock foil paper. And this would be fun to do some specialty things with. I don't know what to quite do with it. Do you guys ever get something or see something and you're like, I'm really not positive? So this kind of stuff works amazing for like word die cuts, or when you use it with an embossing folder. You can see that it's very delicate. Like right here, I don't know if it's picking it up on camera, but my nail kind of went across the surface of it and it dented it. And so it is very delicate. You've got to be careful with it. You can't, pinch it around, and, you just got to be a little careful with it. But this does coordinate, like, see how pretty this is, right? So I'm thinking of maybe, I have no idea what I'm going to do. Okay, so let's start out with that. I have no clue what I'm doing. I was struggling to come up with something to do for this video, and I thought, well, I'm gonna use this stuff, I'm gonna like just wing it with some stuff that maybe I'm not as comfortable with using and see what we can do. So I'm definitely gonna pull out, that's the reason I'm picking Bermuda Bay, because I do know that I'm comfortable using Bermuda Bay because it's my favorite color, right? I have an entire wall in my studio that is this color. So I know that I'll love the color, and then we'll just see where we can go from here and see what will happen. So we have Bermuda Bay. And then the other thing that I did is I just had a piece of Whisper White cardstock on my desk. And so I cut out some stitched shapes. So I have some stitched rectangles, and I just wanted to, what I did is I looked at this stamp set basically, and I was like, okay, if I use this one, I need this size kind of Whisper White. And then if I use this, I'll probably need something like this. And so that's kind of how I have done this. Okay, so I think I might try to make 2 cards. So the first one, what we're gonna do is grab some Bermuda Bay cardstock. So let's grab that. So here is this. You could use some lighter colors if you wanted. Like you could use Coastal Cabana would go great with these colors. Pool Party would go great. Let's see, would Mint Macaroon? Mint Macaroon would probably go well with these colors if you wanted to just do like some blues. The other color that would go really great with this would be your basic black would go great. And then also coming up for fall, one of my favorite combos is the Early Espresso. And I just kind of might have had an idea. Let's pull some Early Espresso. So Early Espresso is the color that made me fall in love with Stampin' Up. When I first kind of got involved with Stampin' Up, it was because I was looking for decent ink pads, right? That you could re-ink. So when the gal came and did a workshop for me, it was kind of in the fall, winter months, and we did Christmas ones, and the moment I saw this Early Espresso cardstock, I fell in love. That and Cherry Cobbler cardstock, I totally fell in love with the colors and being able to get these, get a pack of it and it always matches. I mean, I just loved it. So I think we're going to go a different direction here. I'm going to add some Early Espresso. And then this is cut at 5.5 by 4 1/4 because that's a standard size card. So then let's cut at 4 1/4, or I'm sorry, 4 by 5 1/4. And that's going to give us this layer. Okay. Isn't that beautiful, you guys? I just think it's beautiful. Let me see what kind of ribbon I have. I don't have any Early Espresso ribbon. That's kind of what I was wanting. Okay. So let's do for this one, let's just do a really simple one. Okay, so let's take You've Got This Girl. I love this set. It is my favorite time of the year too, Kathy. I am just, hey Linda, you guys know me, I am counting down the days until fall. Oh, I can't complain because we've had a really, really mild summer. We haven't had very many really hot days, so I cannot complain compared to some of the summers we've had in the past. But I can't wait. I'm decorating my house for fall this weekend. I always do it the weekend the kids go back to school. Like they go back to school and then I decorate for fall. But my mom is here helping, and so I'm going to do it this weekend. And I always love enjoying all my fall decor all the way through November until I decorate for Christmas. It makes, oh, look at this, you guys. I would have been wondering where in the world my stamp set went. It got stuck right on the back of that. Okay, so this is going to be a really simple card, which is probably good to get me going because, like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing. I needed to edit a video this morning and do this live. And so sometimes when I have that to do, when I have things like that and I'm waiting, I get kind of distracted. Like my creative mojo kind of goes away because I'm editing and like doing other tasks like that, you know? So kind of what happened. So I need to do something simple, and that will get me back in the creative mode, because the rest of the day I'm creating. I'm going to play all day with my stuff. Okay, so I just added some foam to the back of this piece, and I really want to showcase this piece because I just think it's so gorgeous. I don't want to cover a lot of it up. So let's use some adhesive here. And we'll just add this to the front. So this is like a card. It's not like, it is a card front. And then we'll take some Whisper White cardstock. I gotta open up a new pack. I got a Stampin' Up! Order yesterday of supplies I had ordered, and inside the box was 4 packs of Whisper White cardstock. And I have 2 more packs coming, and I finally feel like I've stocked back up. Okay, so we'll fold this. And you guys know that I do this so that when I am writing inside my card, I can write with a regular pen. And I don't have to worry about a specialty pen if it's on darker cardstock. So we'll just add this here. And I'm going to add it all the way to the top and all the way to the edge. And I feel like I'm going to need to trim a little bit of this white off. For whatever reason, I feel like I definitely don't want these white borders showing. I should have probably just done early espresso card, like a card base, and then added a piece of white cardstock, because I feel like I really don't want this white showing. I don't know if that does a very good job. I don't know if I cut that very well. Okay, so then we have our sentiment here, like this, and then I'm going to grab these, and this might be these might be pretty with it. Okay, so I just have a whole bunch of sequins from different things. Okay, so we'll use this, and I just pull them out and I use them, and then, you know, when I need new ones, I get them. I usually, whenever I buy sequins, I buy a lot. You know, if I find a color that I like, or this particular brown works really well with the early espresso. And so when I realized that, I ended up just getting quite a bit of them. So I never worry about remembering like what exactly they are or where I've gotten them. I think these were Stampin' Up! Ones that came with some kit. Okay. So we'll put this right in the middle. And then let's see what's going to work. I'm at kind of an angle. Okay, so let's see if this color works. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Oh, yeah, I guess it does. Okay, so we'll use a few of those. And then we'll use a few of these brown ones that are like metallic brown. And the way I like to attach my sequins is we just use a little bit of liquid glue. We're going to put the liquid glue on first. And this is going to work well since this is like a shiny, foily kind of paper. The mono liquid glue is gonna work. And then I just grab my X-Acto knife. And I try not to drop it. And then we just attach them. And I like to attach them in clusters. It doesn't really matter. However you attach them is going to be fine. You can do this with sequins as well. Or with rhinestones. We're doing it with sequins. And usually I don't have any issues putting these down. I just flip them over. And then I always feel like I like to sprinkle a couple also up on where the sentiment is. So I have one more of these. And I put two of these like bluish ones here. So I'm going to put that one on the bottom there. And then we'll do another brown one here. And this last brown one right here. So here is this one. Hey, Julie. And I like it. I like the color of it. This goes really well with this brown. I think that this paper would be so beautiful for when we get into the holiday catalog. There is a winter set of designer paper, and this would be gorgeous. It would go really well with it. Okay. So now let's do some stamping, a little bit more stamping. Okay. So let's set this aside. We have our Whisper White cardstock here. And I'm going to do sort of like, well, I was going to say I was going to do like a 1-layer card, but it's not really going to be a 1-layer card. The sentiment is from Here's to Strong Women. So it's got, you've got this, girl. It's got courage is your superpower. You deserve a whole sheet of gold stars. Here's to strong women. Way to go. And then it has these stars. And then it is in a red rubber stamp. It's not photopolymer. Okay, so we have our Whisper White cardstock. And then what I'm going to do is grab... I just have a bunch of Whisper White. I have a whole bunch of this just sitting here in front of me that I just cut up, and they're at 5.5 by 4 1/4. So I'm going to trim this down to 3 3/4, and then I'm going to do by 5. And the reason I'm going to do that is because we're going to take this sheet, and we are going to do that at 4 1/4 by 5 1/4. So I will have all the supplies listed in the description above. When you tap on your device, I'll have all the supplies listed there, and then in the YouTube description when you guys see this on Tuesday. So I can add this piece to this piece here. That's what we're going to do here. And then this will go on here. And what I think I might do, actually, I don't think I want that white. Let's just fold this. I'm kind of a mess, you guys, because I didn't really know what I was going to do. Okay, so let's fold this early espresso. And this early espresso was a serious last-minute decision. I mean, I had no idea I was going to use this. So then we'll add the foil piece to that. That's going to look better. And we'll add the foil piece to this. And then we will take another one of these Whisper White pieces in front of me. And I'm just going to trim this down to 4 inches, which it's already at, by 5 1/4. I think that didn't get trimmed straight. So it's a tiny, tiny bit off because it wasn't trimmed straight, but it's totally fine. And we'll put this inside the card, so when we write in it, it is easier to write. See that? Okay, so then we'll work on this. Okay, so this is where my sort of original idea came from, is what I thought I was going to do. And so now we're going to use Early Espresso and Bermuda Bay. So we're going to need both of these opened. Here's Early Espresso. I wonder if I'll need to add another color. Sometimes you need to add like a third color. Okay, so here's to the stamping part. Can you guys see? Am I in frame? I have early espresso and I have, what colors am I using? Early espresso and Bermuda Bay. Then I'm going to open my Stampin' Scrub over here on the side of me, and I'm just going to wet it down. This is what I prefer to... my husband's texting me about tomatoes. Kayla or my mom, if you guys are watching, can you text Daddy and tell him, yes, we want the tomatoes and that I'm live. I can't talk to him. Thanks. Okay, so then we're going to take the Paper Pumpkin stamp. So this came in my Paper Pumpkin kit. We're going to take this and we're going to use it to do some stamping. Okay, so I have no idea how this is going to come out because I did not try it, you guys. Hey, Carol. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put it in the early espresso. And I like to stamp, like anytime I have an image stamp like this, I like to test it. So that's how it's going to look. And I'm pretty okay with that. It kind of looks like my early espresso ink pad needs to be re-inked. All of a sudden in the last like 2 weeks, every ink pad I grab like needs to be re-inked. So I'm going to do that on camera here with you guys in case you don't know how to re-ink a ink pad. I had an email a couple weeks ago asking this very question. So the way I store my re-inkers is like this. I do not store them out because they're ugly to look at, right? So there's no point in looking at these, and they don't need to take up space in my where I want things to be pretty, right? So these are our full mount cases, and I just keep each section has like, this is neutrals and specials, you know, like specialty. Then I have one for brights, settles, and then regals. So we will pull early espresso out of here. That's basic black. That wouldn't be a good thing to happen. Okay, here's early espresso. And all I do is I just take it and squeeze it onto the ink pad. And I go in both directions. And it soaks in. Sometimes you can use a plastic spoon and kind of smash it in, you know, like, and even it out if you want. I find that it's totally fine. Don't take it and drag it across. It could damage the surface of your ink pad. But if you just lightly kind of go across to there, it'll be fine. So now let's see if there's a difference. Much better. So you can see by stamping it first to see how it's going to be when you've never used a stamp before is can be good. So we're going to ink this up in early espresso, and we're going to stamp there. I'm going to stamp here, and then we're going to clean this off, and we're going to go into our Bermuda Bay. So our Stampin' Scrubs have a wet place and a dry place. There's actually a little sunshine and raindrops up in the corner. I never care which one is wet and which one is dry. I just spray one, and then you clean it off with the wet side, and then you dry with the dry side. Okay, so then we'll go into Bermuda Bay, and we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to do some stamping. It's like I feel like I need a third color. And then I don't want a whole background. What I kind of want is it to kind of go up off the page. Thank you for texting Daddy. Because I definitely want those tomatoes. Nothing like homegrown tomatoes. Okay, I do feel like it needed a third color. If I had, this pattern is kind of cool, but if I would have had a third color, I could have made it a little bit more random. But this is okay too. Just like that. So it's sort of, you know, it kind of ended up looking like a background anyways. So I wonder if I should just go with it. Should we just go with it? I mean, the very worst thing that could happen is we would have to re-stamp, right? This image right here is from the pumpkin. I almost said the pumpkin pie kit. When Stampin' Up! Starts selling pumpkin pie kits, we know we have a problem. The crossover has gone too far from the paper pumpkin kit. Okay, so that's kind of fun. Not exactly what I was going for, but it's sort of fun. Okay, so now let's see. So remember we have this, and then now we have this, which was not what I was going for at all, but we're gonna go with it, and maybe I'll make another card. Maybe we'll just keep creating. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I want to use Here's to Strong Women. And we're gonna stamp that on a circle. It'll fit perfect on that. So I need a block. And I feel like I should use Early Espresso. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So now to put the card together. So we have this here. Then I have my sentiment, but I feel like we could totally just put it on there, but I feel like it gets lost a little bit. So what if we take this, what we have left over from when we cut, and what if we use a piece of this? Let's go with 4 1/4. And then let's go with, that's 2 inches, like 1.5 inches. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but sometimes this is just what you do. Okay. Maybe I just need, I don't know what I need. Okay. I feel like that's really busy, you guys. Like, I feel overwhelmed by this card. Oh, okay. That's not going to work. So what can we do here? Let me look at my ribbon. Do I have any brown ribbon? I think it's way, way in the back. What about this? Does this go with it? This is copper, and it does not. Oh, what to do? What to do? That's black. Oops, I'll put that away in a minute. Okay, what about just more of this? Is that better? What do you guys think? Is that better? Or what if, let's try, would this go on here? It would. So what if we take some more Early Espresso? I mean, there's got to be a way to make it work, right? I mean, come on. Okay, what about... I feel like that's a little bit better, but I still feel like it's weird. So originally, let me show you what originally I wanted to do. Let me just see if my original idea would make this work better. not realizing that this stamp, the image stamp, was a little bit bigger. That's kind of what threw me off. So 5 1/4. Oh no, we got to go smaller because we have that one layer. So we need to go 5, right? Okay, that's good. Okay, so here's what I ended up doing, but here's what I wanted to do. I'm just gonna try to like reel it in a little. Okay. Can you guys see? Yeah. Okay, let's do early espresso. Okay, and then Bermuda Bay. And then, oh, let's do Bermuda Bay. And then early espresso. Okay, so that's originally what I wanted to do. And then this. Okay, so I'm thinking this is way better. This is way better. Okay, let's do this. Okay, Laura says, maybe try a thicker, solid piece across the middle to break it up. You could mat it with another color. Oh, Laura, you're wanting me to work today. Like, layer it with more than one layer? No, that's a good idea. Like a brown piece. Yeah, okay, let's try this. And then maybe we'll try the other ones. Okay, so this is going to be a smaller border, remember, because I had that Bermuda Bay border of the foil. But remember, you guys, I said I didn't really know how to use that foil paper. This is a perfect example of me not knowing. And if you guys have followed me for a long time, you guys know that I really like white space cards, meaning I like cards that have a lot of white space in them. I don't always love layered cards. They're not always my favorite. Not that they're not beautiful, but I just, it may not be my particular style. Okay, so all I did was trim this piece down to, and you can see where my nails have totally poked it. Okay, and then what about, I wonder if that's too thick. No, I think it's fine. Okay, so, and we could pop this up, but let's face it. Let's just do this. Okay. And then I'm using my grid mat to kind of line, not kind of, I am. I don't know why I say that. I'm not kind of doing anything. I'm doing it. So we'll line it up here. And you can totally see my nail imprint. This cardstock is sensitive. Okay. Then I'm going to use, these are also for my paper pumpkin kit. And I don't know if how many of you get paper pumpkin, but you'll notice the dimensionals in the paper pumpkin kits are a lot stiffer than our normal dimensionals. Like they're a lot, there's more, what's it called? There's like more firmness to them, which I personally like. I wish all of our dimensionals were like that. Okay. Then we'll put this right over this. And then, like, do we add the sequence like we did the other one? I added a lot of adhesive to that because I just don't know how the adhesive is going to work with this foiled paper. You know, sometimes it... So I don't know that I love this one, you guys. This one is a little bit harder for me to love. So instead of doing that really dark sequence, I'm just going to use some of this like copper looking sequence. You guys know I can't go without adding some kind of bling to my card. You guys know I have to do it. So let's add a little bit of Bermuda Bay sequence. And then this like copper looking. No, let's go with the dark. Okay, let me make sure I'm not missing. Oh, I could. That's a good. I could color white ribbon with brown ribbon. I could totally do that. But I actually don't have a very big selection of white ribbon either. We used to have a really amazing white ribbon that I loved that I used to do that with, but we don't carry it anymore. And you would think I would have a ton of it in my secret ribbon stash. My shameful ribbon drawer, but I don't. I ran out of it. Okay, and then let's add a few brown ones. This dark brown sequence is, I love it. It's not Stampin' Up. Don't call the Stampin' Up police on me. That's good. And then one more. I feel like one more is needed right there. And then I feel like one more is needed right here. I feel like this color on the brown. Okay, what do we think of this one? Okay. Let's look at both of them together. I love the stamp set. I love the sentiments. This was one of the first, like very top of my list when I ordered from the annual catalog. Okay. Let me pick up all these sequins. Okay, now let's look at these together. So there's these. And then there is, I do like the way this came out. I feel like I should try to use it somehow. Okay. So I would love to know, you can comment here on Facebook and you can comment on YouTube, which one you like better. The only thing about this one is I wish I would have stamped "You Got This, Girl." I wish I would have stamped that in Early Espresso because I feel like it would have pulled the Early Espresso color from the cardstock. So I feel like that would have looked better if I would have stamped that in Early Espresso. So my favorite one is probably this one because it has more white space in it. But I also really love this. Like, I feel like I want to figure out something to do with it. I love the sequence on this. So leave me a comment and let me know. And then make sure you comment to win, to get entered to win the stamp set and die, the coordinating die, the birthday one. So that's the giveaway for this week. So make sure you comment, and you can comment on YouTube too. So, well, this will go up next Tuesday. The giveaway will already be closed. So if you're watching on YouTube now, you can't comment because the giveaway is already closed. But if you commented on Tuesday, you can. And you can go back to that video right now. It's on YouTube. And it's the one where I use the Looking Up card kit. And you can comment on that as well. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget all of the stuff that is happening in August. We have the free card class to go with the Wild Rose set. So when you place an order with me this month, you'll get the card class to go. It comes with an exclusive video and a PDF to go with it. And then for every $60 you spend, you get to pick out a combo pack of the blends. So if you need to work on getting your blends built up, that's a great way to do that. And then for this next month, I have a lot of stuff planned for you guys because the holiday catalog is out. Demonstrators can order from it right now. So pre-order began yesterday. Yeah, yesterday we began ordering from the holiday catalog. I ordered all of my holiday catalogs, and so customers that are currently ordering from me will start getting those. They have to be shipped to me, and then I have to do all of the things and then get them sent out. But I ordered those yesterday, and then my holiday paper share is still happening. It's $45 to just do the share and the paper pajama party. So you'll get a card kit with every single designer paper, and you get to put together cards with your designer paper, and you get to hang out with Wendy Cranford and I live in our paper pajama party Facebook group, which was so fun last time. We have giveaways. We've picked out 2 bundles to give away in that group that night, and then we'll have card challenges. We will have other small giveaways during the live portion of the party, and then you get a PDF, an exclusive PDF, and exclusive recorded videos putting together your cards. So even if you can't join us the night it's live, you'll still get to put your cards together. You still get to be entered into the giveaways. And so if you're interested in signing up to get the holiday paper share, it's in the links in the description. I will pop that right when I get done here. And then in the YouTube description, it is there as well. So that is all I have for you guys for today, but I will be back next week. I will be sharing my holiday my holiday haul with you guys. When I order from the catalog and I get all of it, I will be sharing with you guys. And then I'll have holiday projects starting for you guys this month. And this month my kids go back to school, so our routine will get back to normal and things will get a little bit easier, and we'll go into fall, which will be amazing. I love it. And it'll be a lot of fun. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys next week with all new projects for you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday and a fabulous weekend.